Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Huh? So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
If you're a fan of comic books and comic book conventions, Daytona Beach Comic Con needs to be on your list of must-attend events. It's a show that actually focuses on comic books. Imagine that! This year's event is happening on Saturday, September the 6th, and Sunday, September the 7th. Silverline creators will be there, so we'll see you at the show. If you find yourself in the Orlando area, and let's be honest, doesn't everyone come to Orlando for the House of Mouse? Head over to Coliseum of Comics to get your comic book fix. Be sure to check out their location on East Colonial Drive, where they carry a wide selection of independent comics, including Silverline books. Stop by and don't forget to tell them Silverline sent you. Hey, if you're an independent comic creator looking to get your comic printed, look no further than Kablam Digital Printing. They print our comics and do a fantastic job. They can even print special edition covers. When you reach out to them, be sure to tell them Silverline sent you. Looking for a bold way to boost your business? Advertise with Silverline Comics, reaching readers across the U.S. and around the world. Affordable rates, passionate fans, and national and international exposure, all packed inside thrilling, action-packed comics. All ads must be PG-13, perfect for reaching all ages. Spots are limited. Grab your ad space today and become part of the adventure. Silverline Comics, where adventure lives and your brand thrives. Email us at silverlinepublishingllc@gmail.com for more information. And make mine Silverline.
Hi, this is Tim TK, host of That Silverline Show on Tuesday. Join us at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific every Tuesday night as we discuss pop culture and the joys of making comics.
Hi, I'm Barb Kilber, co-host of Silverline's Wednesday Wham. Join us each Wednesday nights as we discuss comics, literature, movies, and anything else that may catch our attention.
I'm Roland Mann, and I host Silverline's Silver Sunday. Join me every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern as we make mine Silverline. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Silverline's Silver Sunday on this the last day of August. This is August the 31st, the very final day of August, and I can't believe it. But we're going to have a good time on this last night of August. I am your host, I am Roland, and I'm joined, as always, by Miss Roberta Conroy, Cat and Mouse Vipers Colors. Hey, say hi, Roberta.
Hello.
Roberta's floating out in space again tonight.
I know, I like it.
She's very cosmic.
Just make sure you warn us, Roberta, if there's anything heading towards us. So
yeah, if I see it coming.
Morning system. Yeah, that's right.
You got it.
I'm gonna need at least a year.
Yeah, right.
You gotta tidy up some stuff.
You gotta pack all those books.
Or spend more money if you gotta know.
Right.
We're also joined by the other Tom, Mr. Tom Mason.
Hi, everybody. Kids, get back to school.
That's right. What bookshelf you got behind you there, Tom?
What bookshelf?
Yeah, I said what a bookshelf, but yeah,
I mean,
you got backpacks right behind you, and
I do. I'm ready. I'm ready for school.
Nice.
I don't know why I have so many backpacks. I should probably throw most of them out.
Anything of note on that bookshelf behind us that you wanted to point out real quick?
There's a ton of stuff. One of the things is you might appreciate this, being a Southern person. Is this guy, Daniel Woodrell.
Give a kiss. Give us a kiss.
He's a basically it's like Appalachian noir. So he's a
very cool.
So it's like they're not really mysteries, they're not really crime novels, but they're both, and they're set in when the Appalachian people have an entirely, and the Ozark people have an entirely different set of rules sometimes.
Oh yeah,
that go back generations of grudges and who's married who and who's mad at who or whatever, and it's very much like a Greek tragedy but with shotguns.
Yeah, that's right. With shotguns.
they're really good.
With shotguns and pipes.
Yeah, it's very close to the TV series Ozark. It's very close to the TV series Justified.
Oh, cool.
If you like those kind of things, Woodrow.
Yeah.
Woodrow's been writing that kind of stuff for like 25 years. He's really, really good.
Nice.
So
very cool. And we are joined, of course, by the man of the hour himself, Mr. Thomas Floramonte Jr. What twist my knickers? You have to say that very carefully.
What twist my knickers? Yeah, I know. It's really.
Yeah.
You could mess that one up.
Yes, you can mess that one up. And
all of a sudden we're canceled. Goodbye, everybody.
I know it, right? I didn't think about it until I said it, and I'm like, ooh. So, before we find out what grinds Tommy's gears, anybody got news? Anything happen? Anything exciting happen?
There's been.
I know we talk about it at the end. We got a couple of shows coming up.
We do have shows coming up. Yeah, we'll talk about those at the end. Anybody do a show since the last time we met? I didn't.
No.
I watched a lot of shows on TV.
Me too. I got a new Marvel comic.
I've got that one too. And I got that cover too. I thought that was the best of all the covers.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's Jeff the Land Shark.
Jeff the Land Shark. Oh
Jeff
my God.
the Land Shark.
If you were a kid in the 60s and you thought, hey, Lockjaw should have his own book and it should be fun, then Jeff the Land Shark is the.
Wait, wasn't there was already a shark cartoon, Jabberjaws? You remember Jabberjaws?
Yeah. But Jabberjaws, no.
Yeah, it was a little. Compare. It was kind of on the end of my cartoon watching.
Yeah, it's like Scooby-Doo.
On your end, you still don't watch cartoons? I'm going to add that to my list.
No, I do watch cartoons. You do reach a certain age that, or at least I reached a certain age where I'm like, I'm going to stop watching cartoons because they're not cool. And then I started watching them again.
See, I stopped watching them because they weren't good anymore.
Well, yeah.
Like you can make the case that, when Filmation started taking over cartoons, and then the sort of the end of the Hanna-Barbera era where everything was just a ripoff of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, well, it's not just that I've outgrown them, but I don't even like these.
Well, what's weird is that cartoons in the 60s were really, really cheaply made.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
More cheaply made than they had been in the 40s and the 50s, right?
And they didn't give a flip what they had, the jokes and stuff.
Well, we look back on them now and think, wow, these are pretty good.
When you can tell when the money started to dry up because the budgets were cut, and then the cartoons, especially the Warner Brothers cartoons, they became more talky like a sitcom with a lot less action.
Right. Yeah, they were the only thing that moved in the thing was their mouth. The picture would be still in their mouth would go.
And then it was just
they just reuse cycles as much as possible. And
And now you watch them as an old person, and it's like I can see where they're cutting the budget because that's the world's longest house.
Right. Yeah. So I don't have any news either.
I got this.
No.
Can you see it? Almost can't. There you go.
That's a hardcover.
That is.
It's invisible. How do you read it?
Nice. Sorry, it's hard to.
Is that the Colleen Duran one?
So this is the new one. Yeah, the Colleen Duran one, and it's really nice. It's a big. I don't know if you can see how thick it is. Yeah,
yes.
It's really big.
Yeah.
And they didn't page number it, so I have no idea how long.
We talked about that weeks ago.
We talked about that.
We did.
I have no idea how big it is.
All right. Well, if you find a page out of order.
Right. I'll know. Anyway, I'm very excited to read it.
Very cool.
She has a Substack, and she's been talking about it and posting images for the last couple of years or so as she's worked on it.
I ordered it, I think, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I mean, those books, when you're doing we all know when you're doing a full color graphic novel, that's 100, 200 pages.
The Neil scandal that had to put it off a little bit.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I guess as we're doing this, I do have a little bit of news. Let me see if I can
do
this. No, can y'all see that number right there?
Oh wow, yeah.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
10,002.
243. Yeah, I finally finished. Well, I've got 2 small boxes of Independence done to do, but I finally added all my DC comics and about 2 shelves of graphic novels. The graphic novels was just a test. I'm like, I wonder if they have graphic novels in here. And the first ones on my shelf in there were Cerebus. And they came up, and I'm like, oh, look, Cerebus graphic novels. So I just finished. I went ahead and did 2 shelves.
How many copies of Death of Superman do you have?
I don't think I have. Is that's just a comic or the hard cut? The
I think it's just
novel?
a comic that came out.
What issue is that? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
What's
the one you have the most of that you've accidentally bought over the years?
Oh my gosh, Elementals number 2.
You love that one.
It's the best of all the number 2s.
I think I have 8 copies of Elementals number 2. Don't laugh too hard, Tom. I'm probably going to send one of them to you.
I love that
That's your Christmas present.
That's right. Happy holidays from Silverline Comics.
Right.
Here's Miko's Elementals number 2 from 1985.
Yeah.
That was a good issue.
Yeah, but thanks to this though, I'm not going to buy any more of them because I know what I've got now.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
Yeah, but you got to carry that with you everywhere you go.
It's also on my phone. It's just smaller.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't.
You'll be doing this all day.
I know that's the thing. So I enter them all in. I use the tablet, but if I go somewhere, I'll have the phone, so I can use that. So I won't.
Well, this weekend you can test it out.
I plan to. I this coming weekend I do plan to test it out. So and I'm looking very forward to that. If those of you who don't know, you're like, I don't want to wait to the end of the show. It's Daytona Beach Comic Con weekend. They're like, they're talking about a show, but I'm not gonna be here for an hour to listen to them say where they're going. So yeah,
no, gotta wait
so
to see where this is.
Me and Tommy and others will be at the Daytona Beach Comic Con, one that we look forward to every year. So we're excited about that.
It's a 2-day show, Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
They say it's the Daytona comic book show, but it's in Deltona.
Deltona, yeah. It was in Daytona though. In the show's
it used to be.
It was in Daytona, but COVID caused it to move. So
and it never moved back.
Deltona doesn't even sound like a city.
It
sounds like a made-up city from a.
Sounds like something from your phone, doesn't it? Deltona.
I can't hear you. The Deltona is too loud.
And it's not like Deltona runs into Daytona either. It's way far away from it. It's 20-30 minutes drive.
Well, there's that little area there. There's a Deltona. There's a DeBerry. There's several little
DeLand
cities.
right there.
DeLand, yeah. There's several little
Daytona
cities there.
Boom,
in the Daytona. Yeah. So and then right smack dab in the middle of it, there's Orange City.
Yeah.
Orange City.
Yeah.
Did they sell oranges there?
Yeah.
I'm guessing there used to be orange groves there.
Is it all condos?
Yeah. Now there's apartments and condos, just like everywhere
Yeah.
else in Florida.
Yep.
If there's not a swamp, it's an apartment. I should add that to my list.
Well, all right. Well, let's just jump right to it then. Speaking of Tommy's list, tonight we're going to talk. We have done before what grinds our gears. Tonight's Tommy's night, so we're going to find out what grinds Tommy's gears. So, Tommy, take it away. What's the first thing?
Okay. Well, I've got a list. We talked about a list, so I've wrote some stuff down. And it's more. This is just taken with a grain of salt. This is not really real, but this is the kind of stuff that Roland and I talk about. So Roland knows all of these things already.
Oh no!
For the most part,
some of them we can't talk about. Tommy,
don't listen, Roland. But one of them he does, and what I call this the "What Twists Thomas's Knickers" list is what it. So I got 3 categories. Okay, I've got the the everyday stuff category. Then I got the comic book stuff category, and then if we get past those, then I got stuff that probably will get me in trouble category.
Well, so let's take one from each. Take one from each.
Oh
list.
no,
So,
we don't want to do the last one until.
I think the last one was just in case we run long.
Yeah,
let's
'cause
flip flop from the two, so that we don't do all of them right at the same time, right? So flip flop.
One thing that gets on my nerve is my wife just came in here and told me I talk too loud. Let me add that to my list.
Oh, I have to close my door for the same reason.
I know.
If I ever forget, I'll hear and I'll look over there and the door's shut.
Okay, so this is not a non-comic book thing, but a big one that Roland knows that it gets on my nerves. So this is an everyday nitpick: people parking backwards in parking spots. It burns me up that people park backwards. I even have that's a subcategory because I have it on the back of 3 reasons why it gets on my nerves so bad.
It's funny because I do it
because Roland does it, and I'm not talking about the people that are like at the Walmart or wherever where they pull through to the next spot. That's okay. It's the actual people stopping and backing up into a parking spot.
Yeah, like cops do.
Yeah, so they can get a quick getaway, which is one of my things where I think is why they're doing it. It's because they're robbing a bank or something and they need a quick getaway. See, so that's one of the things that's on the list. Another one that I think that they do it is because here in Florida, at least, there's no tags, on the car. So you people that park backwards are doing it, so it's harder for the repo man to find you.
So we should clarify: there's no tags on the front.
Right.
What I say, back?
Yeah, you said no tags.
Yeah. I'm sorry. The Florida
we have car tags,
yeah.
but they're on the back only.
Yeah, there's no car tags on the front of the car, so it's on the back. So if you're parking backwards, the repo guy's got to really do his job to get out.
He can't just
come
drive through the
around
parking lot
and check out the. Yeah, it's got it's a harder thing.
Well, have you ever had your car repoed?
Me?
Yeah.
No, because I paid the bill.
You wouldn't want him coming in and yanking your car off.
No, of course not. So I would make it harder too. I probably would park backwards.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the reasons. The other reason I think people park backwards is because they think it's more efficient. Oh, this way.
It is. So
no, it's not. Because, and I'll tell you why. I did research on this.
Strong disagree. Go ahead.
No, I mean, no. Now, if you pull through, like at a grocery store, and then that's fine. But I'm talking about the actual part.
Yeah.
My office is set up, and I've had 25 years now of working at Kablam, where I have a window that faces the parking lot, where all kind of stuff. And you know how our neighbors love those guys to death. I'm not going to say
they're not listening.
What they are, they're not listening. But there's like 9 of them. They all park backwards. Every single one of them. It's a cultural thing, I believe. And they all park backwards, and they're going in, they're going out, they're going in, then out, in and out, just to park straight.
You mean while they're parking?
While they're trying to park, I can pull in and I can pull out. That's 2 moves.
But see, that's a generalization, Tommy. It doesn't take me but one time.
Right.
I've been with you before. We've gone
with the little backup camera. It's like a video game. You're just putting your spaceship in the dock.
Yeah, but okay, all right. So there's some folks that know how to drive a little better than others, but I'm talking about just in general.
I'll tell you why they do it. I'll tell you why I do it. Because I park backwards like Roland does, and here's my very specific reason: is that I find that with the modern parking lot design, the spaces are tighter. And the room to back out is smaller, and you have less room. Like a Walmart parking lot, it doesn't matter because the Walmart parking lot is huge, and Target parking lot is huge. But at a restaurant or at a retail store or whatever, it's really tiny, it's really tight. And if I'm pulling out and I'm pulling forward to leave the parking space, I can see better.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's a safety issue.
Yeah. And
because otherwise, if I'm backing up, even with the backup camera, I'm forever looking over my left shoulder, looking over my right shoulder, looking over at the camera, looking all around. And if I'm pulling out forwards, it's easier for me.
And pre-backup camera, you had to do this right here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Yeah.
that
Easy.
got harder
Zip.
and harder as I got to be
One-
past 25.
That's right. Especially if you have like a shoulder thing. It's
Yeah.
One move to come. I'm just talking about the amount of time. One to go in, one to go out. Easy.
So you're
backing up
concerned,
people.
you're concerned about other people wasting time.
And then you could like haul butt getting out. I believe that. You can just beam out of there quick as could be.
No.
But getting in, most of the time, you guys, I'm watching. Maybe you two are the exceptions, but most of the time, they're
Roberta,
like,
what about you? You back in, Roberta?
Well, I mean, there's some point to be made for it when they're small. I kind of agree with Tom. I do have like a tendency to park forward in almost every place unless it's really tight.
Yeah.
And then I feel better backing up.
Yeah.
And also I like to park backwards if it's close to, like, when you have those parking garages that are really tight and then there's tight
They're
turns
very
and
tight.
people are
Oh
like
my gosh.
speeding
Yeah.
down them. I'd
Yeah.
rather park backwards so that I can not get clipped by the people speeding up or down.
Yeah.
Roberta
They
parks
don't
backwards at her bank, so when she's robbing it, she get out of there real quick.
Also,
Getaway cars, yeah.
if you're loading groceries
Yeah.
or packages or a big box of books or whatever, it's easier if you've backed in.
Yes.
How is that easy? Yeah, that's the same. How's it easier or less easy?
You don't have to carry the thing between two parked cars and go around to the back. You're right there at the sidewalk or the curb. Open up the hatch, put it in. Boom.
Well, if there's like an aisle down the middle, I would guess. But if they're back to back, where you're both, this reminds me of an episode of I forgot what that was. It's a tip to tip thing. If y'all remember that joke, in that show. Tom knows what I'm talking about.
So what about it? What about folks in the chat? Do you pull straight in or do you back in? Let's just real quick.
That'd be
Straight in, back in. Straight in or back in. What do you do?
Tell Tommy he's wrong. Here's your chance.
That's right.
No, this is my list. It's not y'all's list. My
It
list.
is.
The other one is it's a look at me. It's a douchebag move. That was my third.
I can tell you, I've never parked my car hoping that people are watching so they can.
Oh, me either.
So they can congratulate me. And I never get out of my car going, yeah. How about that?
Look at what I did. Look what I did.
Yeah.
It's taken me 15 minutes to park, but look what I did. I got here.
First try every time, people. Try to beat that. Let's go.
Right. No, so what about this is
I'll mark
parking
that one off
related.
the list.
This is parking. What about the people that park all the way at the very end of the parking lot? Like there's like nobody around. Do those people bother you too?
No, it's not really, because that's what my dad does. He's always parked at the very back end and made us walk a mile. But
I've started doing that. Yeah, I've started doing that like in the last 4 or 5 years.
That's because that backwards thing, you don't have to worry about getting straight. You just
No, it's so I can walk.
why.
It's so I can walk.
get some exercise.
Because I don't,
All right.
because my job doesn't require me to do much,
I get
walking
that.
or anything. So I try to park in the. Well, also here's another reason, Tommy, and you'll understand this one. It's because my parking lot doesn't have very many trees in it, and there are trees that aren't parked under.
So at least by the end of your shift, maybe the shade has gotten over to cool the car off a little bit.
I can park where I know the shade is going to be, but it's also at the end of the parking lot. It's because all the trees up close to the building, they're already taken up, right? But the ones at the end, I'll park out there, and then I can walk all the way. When I say all the way in, I'm talking, I mean 100 yards. I'm not talking like a long way.
At the Malibu Comics office, I used to park in the very back of the office because it got the most shade during the day. It was like the sun would arc around the front of the building, and my car would be in the shade like 80% of the day. And so by the time I got out of work, my car had been in the shade, the California shade, for maybe 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah,
so it was
be cool by the time you left.
Which was
it
doesn't take you near as long to cool it off.
No, it doesn't, and it doesn't. You don't sit in that. You don't touch that steering wheel like, oh, ow, 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 ow.
Okay, so you backwards parking people. Now, if the lanes aren't perpendicular, right? If they're slanted and you're supposed to go down one way and come up the other way, are you going to backwards park in those?
No, because that's usually like a Target or a Walmart parking lot.
No, because that's against the law if you do that. So
Well,
yeah, but
there's some places where it's against the law to park backwards.
I think the law doesn't count in a parking lot.
But it does count on the street.
Yes.
So here's what I do know about those slanted parking lots. If you're going down the road on one way, you can't make a turn into the parking spot on the other side of the street.
You come like that and then go back.
No, even if it's just right there, you can't do that. That's I know because
that's a one-way street. Yeah.
No, it's not one-way street. It's I mean,
it's two ways.
Yeah, it's two ways, but the parking lot, the spots are angled like this. So I couldn't angle in this way. I literally have to turn and go that way to angle it in.
Yeah.
Even if the spot's just right there, right? That's considered a U-turn. And the way I know that is a police officer spoke to me. I did not get
you got a talking to.
I got a talking to. I did not get a ticket because he came up to me and he said, is that your car? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you just made a U-turn. I'm like, no, I didn't make a U-turn. I didn't make a U-turn. I'm, like, no, that wasn't me. No. He goes, yeah. Did you just come from that way and turn? Yeah, that was me. He goes, that's a U-turn. I'm like, no. I just turned into the park. I didn't make a U-turn. He goes,
you made a big wide.
He was real nice and he explained it to me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, yep, you're right. I made a U-turn then.
And then he punched you in the face.
I'm not good. He tased me.
He let me off with the tasing.
David is
he
the
said,
Flash.
I'll let you off if I get to punch you right in the eye.
First-hand knowledge, Tom Mason is a brilliant parker.
No, Peter is a brilliant parker.
Peter is a brilliant parker. I'm glad you said it, Tom, because I was thinking it.
I was thinking, can I get this joke out fast enough?
I was thinking it. The Dynamic Universe said, my new car just got its first door dings this week, so I'll be parking away from all of the cars.
Renee's car's
don't park it in Tommy's house.
Got a couple of dings in it.
No. And Jack McMillan said he became a YouTube member. Hey, Jack, thanks a lot. Woo-hoo.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
That's right. It's the first time I've ever seen this pop up like this. So,
me too.
Yeah. So thanks, Jack. Yeah, what Tom said. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, Tommy, what's next on the list?
All right, so I'm going to jump down to category 2.
Yes.
This is the comic related stuff. Okay,
Good.
So this is art and more of an artist kind of thing. Artists having other younger artists. I don't see it mostly in older artists because we just don't draw that way. But artists having problems with drawing tangents in their artwork. Yeah. Y'all all know what a tangent is. Mm-hmm. It's like if a background.
You should explain.
I should have sent you some pictures.
I would have said it's a type
diagram.
Of
yeah, no, it's where it's like if you're trying to build a scene, right? Maybe you can find something in there, and the line work from a character that's further back touches the line work from a character closer up, where they touch.
Right.
That's called a tangent, and it makes it so visually it flattens the picture out, and it really gets on a lot of the younger artists' nerves and stuff. It doesn't get on my nerve too much because I don't draw. I've been drawing for such a long time. I know how to separate things, and I don't draw them stacked up. Either you draw them completely stacked on top of each other, or you draw them further apart.
Well,
you put a space in between.
This is a tiny example where the finger touches that line right there.
The line.
Yeah.
Yep. See, I should have fixed that when that was something that I inked, wasn't it? Yeah. So I should have fixed that but I didn't.
You can also, if you watch a lot of movies, especially like old westerns, you can see they solve that problem all the time. They have a character in the background, they have a character in the foreground, and they don't touch. They put space.
Right. Just the fact
it creates depth of field. And so
Yeah, it's like my two hands here. This one hand is touching the other hand visually, so it looks like it's flat, but really it's way separate. And that's there's this. You could go on all the different comic discussion boards and stuff, and they just go on and on.
I got a question for Tom.
I did it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No. So because you've been doing this for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Design work and all that kind of stuff. I don't recall the term tangent up until about a decade ago.
Yeah.
I've known the concept, right? I know what Tommy's talking about, but has that term tangent been in use the whole time?
No.
Okay.
Well, I think it's
Or
been
they
in
named it
It's
something.
halfway, yeah.
It's I think it's been in use as the computer has become part of the creative process.
Okay, that would make
And
sense.
I also think it's become more used as artists have found a voice or an outlet in which to speak, which the internet
I
gives
believe
them.
so.
right.
Yeah.
Before it was all editors and writers, and artists never got to talk about their work and their process as much as they do now.
Well, because I remember this happening and me just saying, "Hey, get those lines, separate those lines.
Right.
Don't touch them." But
I
never heard the term up until, like I said, about a decade or so.
That somebody named it something.
Yeah,
I think it's been around longer, just not been talked about much.
So you recall the term for a long time, then?
From my
Roberta?
perspective class.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Actual
what
And
school?
the teacher was an engineer as well, so maybe I don't know. Maybe there could have been some mathematical terminology seeping in.
That does sound like a
But
Yeah,
that's when I first heard it, because he was
It's a
describing.
cosine. It's a tangent.
Yeah, it's the cotangent.
Yeah.
I think the first time I heard it was when Roland and we did a show in Memphis, and John
yeah.
Martin, and he was just going on. You remember he and I had to talk about it, and he was just boiling about it. And I'm like, I just don't see why this is a problem. And he was like, well, it is. Blah, 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 blah. Not talking bad about John. Love John.
No.
But that's the first time I ever
just
heard.
fix it, dude.
Yeah, it's like separate that stuff out. Just
because Roland and I, as editorial people, we can just look at it and go,
yeah,
we didn't really have a name for it. We just go, well, that's wrong.
Yeah,
you need some space, dude, so people can see it. That's all.
Right. Either make them completely lap over.
Yeah.
Either make them completely lap over or pull them apart.
Some space in between it. Yeah.
Right. Watch him stage a showdown on Gunsmoke.
Or just cut out the smallest amount, just so that there's something.
Yeah,
I gotta do this.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah. That's a good one, Tommy. I like that one. Yeah, I hear tangent a lot now.
Right.
I mean, Tommy's frozen.
The compositionally confused.
That's one of the things I hate.
Now he's back.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened.
Right.
I'm going to add that to the list. Bad internet.
Bad internet. So that's pretty interesting. Well, one more thing about tangent before you go. Roberta, did y'all use tangent in the coloring department back at Malibu?
I don't remember us talking about it.
Okay. Well, I guess you could do a color tangent where
I mean the term. Well, when you think about it this way, as a colorist, we don't draw the comics, so we're not redrawing someone else's line. If
you can visually
say
it's the same thing that you guys were doing if you colored things in a page the same, and then you had the background is the same color as the person in the foreground, where it just flattens them out. It kind of
well, that's not called a tangent, though.
No,
that's bad color choice. Mike, before we move on, did you hear any of that?
I heard none of that.
Okay,
you're better off.
Well, yeah.
No,
don't talk about parking.
Yeah, Mike, do you pull in the parking?
Yeah, we had a 20-minute conversation about backward
back
parkers.
in at all?
No, what?
Do you pull in straight in a parking space, or do you back in ever?
I pull in straight. I don't back out. I mean, come on. I make fun of those people. I mean, it's just, what's the point? Because either way you look at it, at one point in the parking process, you're going to back up. So whether you pull in straight or you back in, you're still going to have to do it one way or the other. So you're not doing it separately.
I love this topic so much.
I didn't know it would turn into that.
I think we got to find the perfect.
You don't know Tommy well enough, then, do you?
Oh, I guess I do.
You can pull all the way through. That's what you need. So that way you don't have to back up at all. You can just pull all the way through and then just pull out.
But then you try to pull all the way through, and someone decided to go through at the same time. So.
And then you bump cars. There's that head-to-head thing again, tip to tip. You can't do that.
If I get 3 genie wishes, one of them is going to be to drive Tommy around doing errands all day.
and back up and
Go back
We're going into little tight strip malls. do like 10.
I just think it's so much easier to back out into a big open space than it is to back in between two parked cars like that.
Exactly. Yeah. It's always the guys with the big, huge trucks.
Yeah,
Anchor.
That's my neighbors. I'm gonna video it and we'll next week I'll show y'all because that's my neighbors
blur out
at
their
work.
tags.
Yeah,
I'll blur the tag. Yeah.
Tommy's gonna be standing out in his door.
Yeah.
You know what? I've got pictures. I'm telling you, this really bugs the crap out of me. I've got pictures of all their cars back there.
How many viewers have we lost so far?
We're gaining viewers.
I do. I'm not even joking.
Agent Cub says, so what really grinds Tommy's gears?
Spend the day in the car with him.
That's right.
But after that, Mike, we went on to tangents. People drawing tangents in comics. How for us older artists, people that have a little more experience, we just don't draw like that. But the younger folks I've noticed do it a lot, and then they complain about it all the time. So, what's your thought about you know what I'm talking about by the tangent?
Heck yeah, we're laying stuff on top of each other and completely you're it's like putting a balloon right on top of a line that somebody drew.
Two lines.
Yeah. You got to separate that stuff. How are you gonna be able to tell anything apart?
There you go.
And that's what that's what we used to always say. We never called it a tangent. We just said you got to separate that stuff.
That was our technical term for it.
You got to keep it separated.
It's like we learned from the campfire, having the legends passed down to us.
Like,
y'all gotta separate yourself.
When you're drawing the stuff, it's got to look right. You can't just look at it when you're penciling it to start off with and tell that's not going to look right. Why wait till the book gets colored and then realize that it's wrong? Yeah. Stop.
All right, Tommy, what's next on your list?
Okay, so I'm going to jump back up to the everyday stuff list because that one is. It's a 2-in-1 kind of thing. It's fake responses when you go to places. So when you're doing something and you buy something and you say thank you, and they either say my pleasure or they say of course. It gets on my nerve. So
okay.
When you say you buy something and you go, yeah, thank you very much. Of course. I'm like, of course. What do you mean? Of course, like you're too good to say you're welcome. What is the problem? What do you mean? Of course.
Oh, you want a you're welcome. You don't just.
I want a you're welcome. I don't want to. Of course, that's like you're trying to one up me kind of thing. Of course, or the my pleasure, which is what Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
People,
yeah, but those
it's like that's a corporate thing that they make those guys say that. I know you don't mean it. Say you're welcome.
Right.
Oh yeah. My daughter worked at Chick-fil-A for I don't know, maybe 2 years.
Well,
Brett worked there as well. But Brett never had to deal with the people, so he didn't really he didn't get that ingrained. But my daughter, she'd come home and we'd say thank you, and she'd go, "Stop it, Daddy."
Yeah, my pleasure.
she'd start saying, my pleasure.
You're welcome. Say you're welcome. That's nice. My pleasure means it sounds like you're being made to say something that you don't really mean. I
will extend that into my personal hatred, which is when you go to and I understand it's not the retail clerk's fault. The retail clerk has to do this because that's part of the corporate thing.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't like it.
And corporate is always watching, so they have to do it.
Yeah,
always watching.
I don't like to have the exchange where it feels like I'm part of a play, where I say
read your lines.
Yeah,
where it feels like.
Yes, I'd like a book of stamps, please, just a book of stamps, and then they say, then they try to upsell me. Okay, here's your book of stamps, sir. Would you like some supplies with that? Would you like some tape? No. I just want a book of stamps. And then it's like, well, how about some envelopes? Do you need envelopes? It's like, oh, stop upselling me. Stop. I'm not part of your. We're not on stage.
I want stamps.
Can I add one? Can I add one to this? It drives me nuts. I go through the drive-through line.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and
I'm
there's
not the only one.
Pre-recorded person.
Oh my God!
That says, "Hi, are you going to be using the app with that?" And then they go, "Hi, would you like this new
Yeah, I
product?"
know. After you said no, then they ask you
And
again.
they don't expect an answer because it's not even a person. And
Right.
it drives me nuts. I can't even order. I start to order, and then I start to order, and then I start to order, and they didn't hear it.
Did you? I was going to say, do you ever respond to them not knowing immediately that it's a computer?
heck yeah.
The first
I
time,
have.
yeah. Then
Yeah.
when it's identical the next time you go, then yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But the first time you're just like,
It's kind of cool that you brought that up. Now we have it down here, the Checkers burger places. They've got a computer thing. They pretty much got rid of the person that talks to you, and it's using some AI something or another. And you can just tell them what you want, how many pickles you want on there, and it comes back, oh, you ordered the blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty good. It got it all right. It's better, way better than the person that I was talking to before.
Hello, Tommy. I recognize you by your pickle order.
Got it. Thank you. My pleasure. I appreciate it.
Would you like order your usual order number 8, Tommy?
That's right.
Yes, I would.
We have fresh pickles in today, sir.
And I said, of course. That's what I answered.
David the Flash, David is the Flash. You know what gets me? Nobody says excuse me anymore.
yeah, they do not.
They don't.
I get them. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
My bad.
Here's your bad. It's
I
your
usually
bad.
get sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro.
I get a lot of bro.
Well, it's not bro. It's not bro anymore. It's bruh now.
Bruh.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Here's the thing, though, and this is probably just me as a freelancer who works from home and is in the house all day. When I go out to a place, I don't really want to talk to a robot. No, I really want to talk to a human, even if it's just some kind of dumb interaction, like, yeah, hi, how are you? Or hope it doesn't rain, or no, I don't want fries with that, or whatever. I don't really want a robot because I at some point in the middle of the day I need like a human voice,
right,
before I go back into my hole and work again.
You're making a case for working at home being lonelier because you can't even get any interaction when you go out.
Right. Yeah. Every time I go out, it's just robots.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
Really,
Listen, anybody? I'm thinking Roberta might have. Anybody read Isaac Asimov's The Robots of Dawn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
all those people that first in the very first book, that whole society, that's the way they live. They live one person in a single home. They didn't even cohabitate. Nobody, right?
No, that's about as lonely as you can imagine.
Yeah, and they live with robots, right? But they live miles apart from each other. And yeah, that was miserable. And I look at it and I go, man, that's kind of where we're headed.
We're going that way, yeah.
All right.
Okay, Tommy, what's next?
Well, I was going to say the bro thing. That's funny that you said that. I watch at work. I watch a lot of sovereign citizen videos and cops arresting people videos and all kind of cop stuff. And
it's not against the law for me to take video here.
Yeah, and for whatever reason,
I'm going to record you, Tommy.
Stop it. That's pretty good. A lot of people are using the bro word. Hey, bro, stop! You can't touch me, bro. And so I mentioned that to Barry the other day, and he goes, "What are you watching? Why are you talking about that?"
Yeah, why are you watching that?
And I'm like, it's just on all these videos. It's everybody's using the bro. All of a sudden, they're bringing bro back. I like it. Let's bring.
But it's those kind of sovereign citizens that are bringing the bro back, and frat boys. It's not.
Oh, and the people getting arrested for getting too drunk while they're trying to get on airplanes. Boy, those are fun videos to watch while you're printing people's comments.
That's Silverline's next ad campaign. Silverline, we're bringing bro back.
We're bringing bro back.
We don't need that.
I love it. I love it when male and female Karens have trouble at the airport.
Oh my god!
Yeah, God, it's so fun. I watch those videos all day long, and it's Barry and Jennifer Gregory, my visitors. They're like, "What are you watching now?" It's like, just don't leave me alone. Let me watch my stupid videos. Right. They're not watching them, and they're just playing.
It's better than cat videos.
Yeah.
It's always fun to watch them the second they start to get handcuffed, because then their whole attitude.
I didn't do it. Let me go.
What? Was that
what
wrong?
What did I do wrong? I've told you 15 times. I just want to see one of those. I want to see one of those drunk videos where they get the person afterwards and sit down with them and watch it watch them while they're watching their video. That's what I'm trying to say, and see how they're like, I really made a fool of myself, didn't I?
Yeah, that wasn't me. I was possessed by Satan.
I don't know who did that.
Have you ever seen the one? It's an older video, but the guy gets stopped by the lady cop, and he keeps saying, I'm not drunk. You know, she's like, okay, do this. And so she has him walk a line, and then she says, the next time she gets up there and she goes, step, turn, twist, and right, she does this little dance move, right? And the guy looks at it, and he gets behind her and starts doing it, right? He does it, and then she said, all right, do this. He goes, I can't do that. I'm too drunk. And she goes,
Gotcha, sucker.
Yeah,
that was a good trick.
It was. It's an older video, but it's funny because she just makes him do all this stuff. And
that's like in the movie The Great Escape, where they catch the two guys at the train station.
Yeah.
When the German officer congratulates the escapees and says, Your German's very good, and the English escapee goes, why, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah, I just watched it a couple weeks ago. I watch that thing constantly.
I need to. It's been a couple years since I've seen it. I need to watch it again. David is the Flash says, can I recommend Cart Narcs to you all? It's about a guy who embarrasses people for not I've seen that guy. He embarrasses people for not returning their shopping carts.
Well, that's why you end up with places like Aldi's. And so if you want a cart, you got to pony up the quarter.
Yep. You know, when we go to Walmart, well, I don't always go to Walmart with BJ, but when I go with her, I usually grab a cart from the parking lot myself and just push it in, and that's the cart that I use, and then bring it back out. Mm-hmm.
I always think the shopping cart is like the easiest test.
Yeah,
because there's half a dozen places you can put it.
Yes,
and I cheat. I try to park near where the shopping cart hole is.
Right.
Also, you don't have to start a walk.
Yeah.
So what I do is when I get in my car, when I park forward, not backwards, I just throw the cart down the way, and then I go the other direction because I'm parking backwards so I can pull out real fast. So the cart's flinging down the.
Yeah, I think I saw that on an episode of Law and Order.
Oh yeah.
All right, Tommy, what's the next on the list?
Okay, so I'm going to jump back down to a comic book related thing. This is more me, I think, because like I said, you and I have had this conversation before. Unnecessary halos around artwork.
Yes.
I as an inker, it bothers me when I get pencils and all of a sudden the person wants to stop the line and leave halos around. Now I understand if it's a black something against a black another black something, you need a halo to separate them out, especially but just drawing people where there's these halos around, and then all of a sudden what's the color going to do? In this case, the murder's going to just go ahead and leave that blank too and put a big white thing around it. No, they got to put color in there, and then it really screws up the way the finished piece works. So I really don't like halos unless it has to be there. Sometimes they have to be there.
Join forces with Tommy on that one. That's terrible.
Yes.
It works like you said if they're against a black. Right. If it gets a black background, and then
not even all the time there. If when I'm inking something, if I can make it so it still looks like it's separate, I still won't put the halo there. But sometimes you just have to do it.
So no names, but Tommy, one of somebody that we know, and a fantastic artist, somebody that we've known for a long time. You've inked a lot of his stuff. He has a problem, or he used to have a problem with doing that, and I never liked that. I love his art, right? But I never liked that, and I was like, can you fill those in, please?
Put that. Yeah, quit leaving all those halos around everything. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I love the art. It's just that
actually, I know an inker buddy of ours that puts halos on everything. You know who I'm talking about?
Really? Oh yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. Same region? Lives in the same region?
Yeah. Even if stuff that doesn't need to have a halo, he still puts halos around stuff.
Yeah.
This game is like bitchy charades.
Tom, this is my list, not your list. We can do another list of you.
Hey, he's got a legitimate on the halo thing. I changed my guy's whole costume to make sure he has a built-in halo.
Yes.
Actually,
that's more graphic and it looks way better than if the shirt was just black. Yeah.
But it's a way. it's a way to address that and still make a cool costume.
Exactly.
Yeah, you throw some dark blue in there or a highlight, kind of thing, and that looks beautiful because it still reads as black. I mean, that's our whole gig as the comic book artist person, is to make it read right. It's got to look right, regardless if it is right. It has to read right.
And I can put him on top of anything. I don't have to worry about whatever I put him on top of, if it's black, if it's whatever.
Right.
As long as it's not a tangent up against somebody else, then
exactly. No tangent, but at least we got. Like I said, I have started building that in. I started when I had him as just a full black costume. I thought every time I put him in black, I'm going to have to do a halo, and I hate how he looks. So I started thinking, well, why don't I just put some water actually in the costume? And there you go.
Good call.
It's almost like the artist has not bothered to have a conversation with the colorist.
Yeah.
Right.
And
because it
not
looks
paid
bad. It just looks bad.
Because if you talk to the colorist about it, it's like, what's the colorist going to put here, sir?
Yeah.
We're talking about the colorist where it looks really bad, but even a black and white book where they put halos, it just looks like incomplete art. It looks worse in a black and white book than it does in a color book.
Right.
It looks like
it looks bad in a color book.
Up to the figure, and then they just stuck the figure on top of it, and then didn't finish the art. Like a balloon.
Yeah, like you drew it on something else and scissored cut it out thing around it and glued it on.
That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a paste.
Or somebody will grayscale a black and white version of the halo, and then it just kind of bleeds into it. So what's the point?
Yeah, I'm not halo. No, backwards parking. No.
All right, what's next?
Okay, so I'm going to move back up to a normal one. So this happens. Well, this is kind of a mix of both. So it happens that when you go into like theme parks, Disney or whatever, or at a convention, and you're not behind your table, but you're walking around with big groups of people walking around, and folks, all of a sudden, while you're walking in these groups, you're trying to get to wherever it is that you're trying to go, and there's bunches of people, hundreds of people going, and then somebody pulls a squirrel on you and stops right in the way. And I plow right into them. And then they turn around and look at you like, you need to pay attention to what you're doing. I was like, you need to keep walking. It's what you pull to the side.
Where's your blinker?
Park etiquette. Because I've told Roland this. I'm going to design a shirt. I keep saying this. Every time I go to a park, I bring this up to my wife, Renee, and she keeps like, you keep talking about it, but you never do it. I'm going to make shirts that at the bottom of the shirt, it's going to have a URL where people could, and it's going to have park etiquette on what you can and can't do when you're at a park. Like cutting in lines and stopping in the middle of when there's hundreds of people going back and forth. It's like being on the interstate and just stopping right in the middle of the road. Boom! You just run into people. Boy, it gets. Well, see, it doesn't happen to y'all as much because you don't go to parks as much. We go all the time.
No, but I mean, it happens in grocery stores too. People.
Yes. It's the exact same thing.
But it also happens on a sidewalk where you'll see people on a sidewalk and suddenly they're walking wide. Where it's like two people, they're two kids, a stroller, whatever. They've taken the whole sidewalk, or they've taken over a lane in the park. It's like, we have limited real estate. You should be walking as linear as possible.
Give me a passing lane.
Yeah,
I need a passing lane, even on the sidewalk.
Yes.
I agree with that one. I hate when they take up the whole sidewalk, because if I'm by myself, I tend to walk faster.
Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to get there, right? And so I need to go around you and your 13 people. I not take up. Just give me a passing lane. I walk right by you, and you won't even know it.
No, if you're gonna stop, pull to the side.
Right.
Just go. You know that you're gonna stop, and all of a sudden dig in your purse or your stroller with your 15 kids. Move to the side. Let the rest of us go. What do you just why stop in the middle of
15 kids?
Well, 20 kids, however many you got. I don't know. You were busy for a while.
Nem says, hey all, sorry you didn't get the video for today. I emailed this morning, then fell asleep. Insomnia finally gave up the ghost. I was telling Tom earlier that we've got a new intro video, but I didn't get it. So Nem's the one who made it. So I'm excited. I saw the draft of it. It looks good. I'm very excited about that. So no worries, Nem. All of us, except for Roberta, at least originally from the South. If we don't do it today, we'll do it tomorrow.
There we go.
That's good. That's a good Southern thing, right?
Friday's good.
Friday's good too. Keelan says, I agree about
Hey,
backwards
my buddy
parking.
Keelan. What's up, bud? What did he say? I didn't read it. I was trying to look at my
He agrees
notes.
with you.
He says he agrees with you.
Yeah, well, I think Keelan and I have talked about it before. So, yeah, Keelan's the owner of the caricature company that I work for from time to time. And when I moved to Orlando, it's the Artistic Talent Group. Anybody need a caricature person throughout the U.S. to get in touch with them? AGT.com. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Keelan knows all of them.
But I didn't realize that. I don't guess I realized he was the owner. I remember.
Oh yeah,
but
him and his wife. Yep.
Cool.
Barbie.
Cool.
Him and Barbie.
What's next, Tommy?
I'm done with the everyday stuff. Now this is a couple of more of the comic related stuff. Then I got the stuff that might get me in trouble.
Hey, Tommy, I just want you to pause just for a second. Tom's taking notes.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, something's gonna get me in trouble. Okay, this one kind of it's kind of a spin on the people stopping in the way. So now flip, we're the artists sitting behind the table, right? And people stopping in front of your table, not having anything to do with you, and they're stopping there and they're just blocking your table for 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time, and they just will not move. This is my list of stuff that gets on my nerves. That's one
that can absolutely be annoying.
It's very annoying. You sit there and you go.
Especially what bothers me is when they want to turn around and put their big sweaty drink onto your
Can
books.
I put this right here? And you go, no, you cannot.
Yeah, they want to set down their wet glass onto your comic books, and you're like, no, don't do that.
I do it at home.
Well, go back. I wish you were at home right now, so you wouldn't be blocking my way.
So what you need is some kind of speech to get those people to move along.
How about move?
Sort of like, can I interest you in Satan today?
Oh.
And then and then just start talking about something. Or have you heard about the new barbecue restaurant downtown? Let me tell you about it. And then just just start bore the hell out of them until they
interrupt their conversation.
Right.
That's what they're usually.
Oh, hey, I know what you guys are talking about. I got some strong opinions about that.
Well, you could just stare at them and have a Bugs Bunny boxing glove, just punch them out of the way.
Or get one of those big hammers with a you hit them and it's got a big horn in the end of it.
Yeah. Or get you one of those little fart in a can.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe just bear spray. Maybe just spray them. Right.
If you had like a fart sound effect on your phone and you could just press it and then just like, excuse me, oh my God, this is going to be bad. You might want to move on. Oh, excuse me again.
Put it under the table.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You might want to move on.
Get a whoopee cushion thing under the table and just squish it.
Step on it.
Oh, that was a bad one. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because you're making a move and all that kind of stuff at the same time. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that at the Daytona show.
Report back.
I'm going to go on Amazon tonight and order some whoopee cushions.
I think we're onto something.
Or was that you?
What's up, John?
John's Longbox says hello. What's up, John? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it. As we learn about what's grinding Tommy's gears.
All right, here's another one that Roland knows that really gets on my nerve. And I think people do this just to sound intelligent, but when they refer to all printed comics as graphic novels,
oh my
that
gosh,
really gets on my nerve. It doesn't matter if it's a floppy or if it's a hardback or if it's a trade paperback. That's a graphic novel.
I'm reading.
I read graphic novels.
Right
no, you're reading a comic book, dude. It's a comic book. I don't care what this is. The graphic novel is a format.
Graphic novels are literature.
Well, that's true too. But when they're referring to comic books as graphic novels, like they're hoity-toity or something like shit.
Oh, and the thing about it is, working in the university system, I see this so much.
Yeah.
Because so many of the faculty and the administration. Oh no. I don't read comic books. I read graphic novels though.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Shut up.
Yeah, you do understand that this Watchmen graphic novel that you're talking about was actually a comic book first?
Well, no, I still say it's a comic book now. You're just reading it in a trade paperback form.
Yeah, true. But if I'm not mistaken, I think DC actually started marketing it as a graphic novel.
Well, you know, it could be a good marketing thing that they're trying to get.
I think it's look.
Folks
haven't seen all this and experiencing it. Oh man, are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm turning around to my thing again.
But I think
I can talk people. I can talk people into buying a Silverstorm graphic novel. They won't buy a Silverstorm comic book.
Yeah, it's true.
And I think that's why they do it, is because the hoity-toity people won't buy it as a comic book, but they'll plunk down their $20 for a graphic novel.
I think my problem is I want the hoity-toity people to go, yeah, I read the graphic novel, and they wink and they go, it's a comic book. But, you know.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, though.
No, that's not going to happen.
People are people. It's like trying to get people to stop calling them.
Get out of my yard.
Call them what, Tom?
Speech bubbles. It's a losing battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that.
All right, I got another one. Okay, the cost of digital downloads are people charge this. A lot of times, people charge the same amount of money for a digital download as they're charging for a book. Now, I know you need to have a profit say so. My thought, and we've talked, Barry and I have talked about this a bunch at the Kablam office. We you know, at Indie Planet, we sell a bunch, you know, the printed books, and then you can also, you know, buy digital stuff there of all the stuff. And people will mark their digital books the same price as their printed books. And it's like, well, you know, if they need to make $1 profit off the thing, then why don't they just sell their digital for $1? You made the same amount of money.
Yeah.
But you know, I just people charging too much for digital comics. It kind of gets on my nerve a little bit.
Yeah,
well, that's why DC said that they had to do that because they didn't want the retailers mad at them. So they're
maybe so.
Competitive.
Boo hoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, boo-hoo. Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they're not selling to the. I mean, I hear that, but they're not selling to the retailers' customers.
No,
right.
No,
that's the thing.
Retailers sell the printed thing that people want to collect.
Yeah.
The digital market is for people who just want to read stuff on their phone.
Yeah.
Two different markets, really.
Yes,
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
there is no statistical evidence yet that says digital sales cut into printed sales.
No.
Well, and the thing about it is, right, if I go buy it digital and I'm like, oh, I really love this thing, I'm going to go buy the physical so that I can put it on my shelf and so that I can maybe get the creators to sign it.
Right. Or I'll download, if it's cheap enough, I'll download the 4 issues and then I'll go, well, I want the trade now.
Trade, that's right.
And so I'll buy, so you're basically, by hooking me with, you know, $1.99 for a digital download, you've got me for a $20 graphic novel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
So I agree with Tommy on this.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew y'all would.
Well, because if the goal is to get readers, how you've got to get them, you got to hook somebody cheap. It's like giving people free cigarettes.
Yeah.
You have to get it into the hands of the people so they can get hooked.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so now I'm getting to the stuff that might get me in a little bit of trouble, a little hot water.
Yes.
But it's no, it's not
Roberta's
that
been
bad.
waiting for this.
Good night, everybody.
No. It's not that. It's just the things that aren't fun, as fun as the other ones. So
I just met Tommy today.
Yes, right. Let me read what I wrote here.
You don't want to edit what you wrote?
Yeah. Well, no, I just wanted
to use my pencil.
Tom's got a pencil.
Okay, so this was one that I had in my comic related area, but I think Renee read it and she goes, "You probably don't want to because you may make some people upset with you." It's about superhero-y kind of movies where the directors and writers and the people that are making the movies are just changing stuff because they just wanted to change stuff. That really gets on my nerves so bad. And when the things that they're changing wasn't any better than what it was before, and they just changed it because they had a bug up their butt and they felt that they could do.
Tom's got I know the answer, but Tom's got the answer for this one.
Somebody made them do it, I guess.
No. Yeah, well,
Well, maybe.
Also, if you change things, then you can claim ownership of it.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's enough of a reason to be even more mad. I'm going to put that down.
Oh, I agree with you. I think that's absolutely
I'm not saying
reason
it's
to be
right.
mad.
I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
And also you get there's an ego thing. It's certainly among Hollywood people where it's like we made this better. Like we made these changes because those are comic book people and they didn't understand. So we movie people had to step in and we had to change all this stuff around. And you're getting a better experience, even though we all sometimes see that it's not a better experience.
Right.
Well, look at we were talking a couple of weeks ago about Superman, and this weekend I had a post that I shared from John Bogdanov, he used to draw Superman, talking about how it was the Salkins and Donner that made Jor-El and the God figure, sending Jesus to help the poor humans, get through things, and not ever done in the comics, but yet when people think of Superman, he's been sent here to help us because his father sent us to him, and it just became overbearing on the lore, and it never was part of the comic.
No,
well, and then it became part of the comic,
But I think,
go ahead.
But I think it ruins the revelation of Superman because he's raised by two humans and he wants, from his own heart, he wants to do good. Not because mommy and daddy gave him the evil message from the Golden Globe.
Right.
It depends. It's basically, you have two different Supermans now. You have the Superman that we all grew up with where he was of the humans. And
I totally agree with you. Yeah.
He had that moment. And then there's also the Salkins version, which is, Superman was ordered to help us because, his parents are dicks.
Yeah. No, see, and because I always go back to, because I absolutely love the Fleischer cartoons. I'm not, as we discussed during the movie, I'm not a big Superman guy, but I love those Fleischer cartoons.
Yes.
And if you look at those Fleischer cartoons, he was sent, he didn't know his parents. He was sent from Krypton, boom, right? Because the planet exploded. They were just trying to save their baby. Right. No directive from them, right? To go conquer the planet or go save the planet. No, it's just like, oh no, here's our baby. He's about to die. Send him out into space.
Also, and the great Superboy stories that we grew up with him in Smallville, it's always like Superboy or Clark Kent going, man, I wish I could date the hot girls. And then his dad going, son, and sitting him down and saying, well, no, you can't date the hot girls and you can't win all the sports and you can't, you can't do this.
Yeah.
And so it's two different Supermans. And I like original Superman more than I like message from dad. I don't care for the Jesus alien story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same. Yeah, we're with you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Word.
But I think I think part of that is and it's still frustrating, but I think part of it is understanding why it happens. I think that frustrates me even more. And I am 99% sure it was probably Tom that back in the Malibu days that gave me that revelation. It's like, here's why they do this, Roland, because I was complaining probably about what they were doing to cat and mouse. And
that's right.
And Tom said, well, here's why they do this, Roland. And it just made me even madder. I'm like, well, but why do they option it then?
Because they want the name and they want to be able to say that they got it from a comic book property. Because if you look at Men in Black bears almost no resemblance to the comic book, except in like 4 or 5 key areas. Yeah. Everything else is just made up by the movie people, and they did a good job of it.
Yeah,
but it's not.
It's not always that way. They don't always do a good job.
They don't always do a good job. Lowell was lucky that he had some really good people in his corner who didn't necessarily care about him. They just cared about making the property succeed.
Right. Yeah.
And so you want, it's like lightning in a bottle. You want those people on your team.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, 100%. All right, Tommy, what's next?
All right. Well, I'm not gonna do one of these, but I'm gonna do the other one.
Yeah. Don't get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
No, the other one is too. Why? When you watch a movie or you how do these it bothers me to see all this money spent on movies and stuff, and you're like, how did they get funded when I know that I'm the only one that watched it? So they made $9 from me because I'm the only one that watched this movie and they spent millions of dollars. How do they get all of this wasted money on making these remakes and stuff that people don't want? You know, they like this new Harry Potter HBO thing. People will say, oh yeah, it's cool, we want more Harry Potter. I'd like more Harry Potter too, but I don't see the purpose of retelling those Harry Potter stories that have they were playing on TV today. My wife Renee was watching them the same ones. How they're going to put out new Harry Potter movies that are still making gonzo money. And I know for a fact, because we got people that work at Universal, the Universal people are telling people don't mention anything about the HBO stuff because all of their Harry Potter stuff is based off of
the movies.
The movies, right. the Ratcliffe movies. And stuff.
Did you see the Chris Columbus talking about how he was comparing the Hagrids as far as the picture with Nick Frost and on the movie that they were wearing the same coat? That they didn't bother making a new coat for him. They just use the money from the movie. What's the point?
I don't see the purpose. Yeah, I mean, they're going to do more stuff. They're the books. They left out all kind of stuff. I read the books. I've read the books and also listened to them. You know, so I know all the stories in the books and stuff too. And I know the movies are just, you know, not a complete one for one of the stuff. But why make them? They were great. Leave them alone.
Here's
Agent Cut said, "Hey, you're not the only one that watched it. I watched it too."
Oh yeah, no. So they got $18 for the $20 billion movie.
Here's why they do it. And again, this is not a Band-Aid for your wound, but it is why. At a certain, so they have the movies that still exist and that will always exist, and they're the engine that also resells the books to a new audience. But over time, kids start to look at the Harry Potter movies as old. Those are my dad's movies. Those are my mom's movies. Those are my big brother's movies. I want my own Harry Potter movie. And so executives,
even if they make them look the exact same,
yes,
the same time period, because all those English TV shows and movies look like they were filmed 50 years ago.
Now there's
even the new stuff.
Now there's kids growing up who aren't Harry Potter fans yet and aren't going to tap into the movies that are old and aren't going to read the books that are old. But now there's a new series full of new characters and new actors and a new spin on it for whatever reason. And that's going to drive the younger generation to buy more books, to go back and watch the movies. It's a cycle. And so it's designed to be self-feeding.
Yeah.
It's just business.
Yeah.
It's just
business. Not art.
There you go. Business. There you go. Roberta's
it's just business. And for those of us who've been in this kind of business for years, that's sort of why they do it.
Yeah.
That's entertainment.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's not show fun.
Nope.
No. Well, and I would be willing to bet, Tommy, but probably all of us, there's probably something that you like and have enjoyed from maybe, you know, your younger days that was a remake, and you might not have known it. You might not have realized it at the time.
Like I love.
Yeah, but that was also that's stuff that we watched though, like you're saying. But you know, now you didn't have access to it. Now we have access to everything at any second in time.
You need something to drive you to that access.
Yeah,
I got the computer right here.
Also, I'm gonna pick on Mike Belcher because it's my favorite thing. And if our friend Mike has a series of comics, Man in the Mask, and those are great, and then he gets a movie, and that movie becomes a series of movies where there's like 5 Man in the Mask movies, and then somebody comes to him and says, "Hey, Mike, the audience is starting to trail off for Man in the Mask comics, and the Man in the Mask movies aren't being, shown on Netflix anymore and driving the numbers like they should. What do you think we should do?" And I would say, well, you need to have a Man in the Mask TV series come out and do a 10-episode Man in the Mask series so that you can sell more comics, so that you can get more money from rerunning the movies, so that you can get money from the TV show. And that makes Mike a very wealthy man. And if Mike did those things and because he wanted to, then I would have no problem with that because he owns it.
Right.
Exactly.
And so that would be his choice. And so I think that if he wants to be a millionaire, I would support that.
Yeah.
And I'll take it.
Yeah. That's right.
No complaints here.
Because it gets Mike's work, and I think any creator would take that. It gets your creative work out to the widest possible audience that you can, which is what we all want, especially for the stuff that we create ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not going to watch the new Harry Potter series, but I don't condemn their making it because that's how it works.
Well, so here's one. It's like The Naked Gun, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
I went to see The Naked Gun.
Oh, so funny.
I thought Liam Neeson was great in it. I was a little disappointed in it. It wasn't as great. It was funny. It wasn't as great as I wanted it to be.
Oh.
And I think that's because I've seen so many of those jokes before.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And but I'm thinking because there were people in it. It wasn't super crowded, but there was a younger couple. Dude laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, he's never heard these jokes before.
That's right.
And when he walked out, I could hear him telling the I don't know if his wife or whatever, the lady he was with, oh man, that was one of the best things I've ever seen.
That's right.
It's his Star Wars. And so I'm like, okay, I get this. I understand. It was a funny movie though. If you like The Naked Gun, you should go see it. So
and also the thing for us is that we've seen. I had this conversation with Aaron Apresti at San Diego. It's like at a certain point we've seen and ingested so much narrative.
Yeah.
That when we watch the pilot episode of a TV show, it's like, I know where this is going.
Right.
And we just,
yeah.
And we just tune out. And it's like, so, I'll get halfway through the first episode and go, yeah, I saw this.
Right.
Yep. I am the opposite of that. I tend to like the story, and because I love the story, I will watch a different version of it and still love the story.
All right.
Yeah.
Even though they alter it.
Right.
Point was, you guys remember the Femme Nikita
film?
Oh, yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
they turned it into spin-off series, a TV series that was amazing.
Yes.
I haven't seen the TV series. I saw the movie.
No, it was long. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But still, my point is that, they went into the character, they delved out the world, and they did all that to make an interesting story better. They did the same thing with The Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
Amazing small, beginning of a concept, but they expanded it so much that it changed, it dragged people in.
Yeah. Well, some TV shows can elaborate a little bit better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Justified did a great job of building out Elmore Leonard's novels.
I love that. Yeah, that was really good.
And making them even better than I think Elmore Leonard did with his books. And I think that's because he had the right creative people, watching over it.
Yeah.
And definitely respected the material and were able to not just just not fire below, but all some of the other references to Elmore's work. So he had a pretty good representation on TV.
Yeah, and I think the same way that I can't think of the name now. The John Travolta one.
Get Shorty.
Get Shorty. I think the Get Shorty movie is terrific. It's a great way to take what's on the page and not copy it slavishly, but to sort of expand it in a way that it makes it a great movie, anchored by Travolta's performance.
Did you ever watch the TV show? Didn't they make a TV show? Or
yes, entirely. I mean, it's the same but different.
Yeah, I haven't watched. I was curious.
Well, they're doing Rainmaker now. Rainmaker, John Grisham's book. Rainmaker was a movie, very good movie, and now they're releasing. BJ and I've watched the first 2 episodes, and it's really good.
Have you seen The Lincoln Lawyer?
I have not seen The Lincoln Lawyer. No,
I heard about that.
The Lincoln Lawyer was is a book by Grisham, but then it was a movie with Matthew McConaughey. I think the TV series surpasses it.
Really?
Like the guy who plays the Lincoln Lawyer is terrific. They have a great supporting cast, and the cases all come from the book.
Yeah,
and it really is fantastic. You should, if you'd like the Rainmaker, I think that you would love The Lincoln Lawyer even more.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. But yeah, we're really enjoying it so far. It's only 2 episodes.
Right.
That's all that's available.
They're dropping once a week, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
we didn't realize that when we started it because we were like, oh wait, what's it? What? Tell me what we gotta wait now.
Regular TV. Remember
It's
that?
It's like 1990 again.
Yeah. Don't Andor me.
Right.
Is anyone watching Alien Earth, and do they love it? Because
No, I've seen the trailers. That's the one with Tudyk, right?
Yeah.
It looks good, but I haven't seen it.
So here's my thing. I've seen the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big fan of Noah Hawley.
Okay, that helps.
From his Fargo stuff. And even he did the best episodes of Bones too. But I didn't actually love it like I wanted to. And I don't know if that's because I
get a
wanted
little
to
past
love it so
the
much.
first episode.
I
think that, yeah. Okay. I think the first episode doesn't, like, it's not out the gate as strong as you'd like.
To me, the first episode was like, here's a lot of setup of stuff that could be interesting. And then it just leaves me hanging.
It does get interesting, I think. Okay. My opinion, they did a great job in making the world all the more complicated and bringing a different element of horror into it that was only teased at by the movies.
And I do like the part of the setup in the first episode, and this isn't a spoiler, but it's basically that America's run by corporations instead of countries. And I think that's it's not just timely, but it's also a cautionary tale.
Boy, now you got my interest in it.
And so I like
it. No, it's really good in that way. The politics and the human variance is interesting too.
Yes.
Because the interaction of what does it mean to be human again,
right.
And
how many human parts do you have to have in order to still be a human?
Wow.
Right.
So that
some new monsters too to add to it that are pretty cool.
On your recommendation, I will delve back in.
Yeah, I would love to hear what you think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give it a thumbs up.
Cool.
Right.
Very cool. Tommy, we're almost out of time. You got anything else on your list that
I'll tell y'all about it when we get off of here. But
okay.
No, it's too political, so I don't get that one.
Controversial.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the show.
So wait, can we change gears for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, change gears.
Since we've asked Tommy what grinds his gears, what excites him? What does he look forward to? What is a good thing?
Oh shoot!
Come on.
He didn't make that list.
I didn't make that list at all.
I'm going to need time to think about good things.
Shoot! For some reason, that new Tron movie looks kind of cool to me. For some reason,
it does look cool. I love the whole graphic look of that thing.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I'm sure it's going to suck, but it looks really cool.
Good Jared Leto in it. What do you expect?
Yeah.
See, already I'm out now because
I'm in art first, so like.
Yeah, no, it just.
I gotta see if it looks cool.
My wife loves that guy. So when I played the trailer for her, she's like, "We're gonna go see it," and I'm like,
"Oh no!"
Okay.
He's the main character. There's no way I'm watching that.
He's so worst Joker ever.
Yes.
Two shows getting ready to come on in September. One of them is the one with the characters from NCIS. Shoot.
Oh, Tony and
DeVito. Tony and Ziva. You excited about that?
Yeah. I hope it's good.
Yeah, I do too. That looks good.
Even the show without Gibbs is still pretty good. I don't know if you guys are watching it. We still watch it.
Where we're at, Gibbs just left. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it still feels.
Yeah. Oh, we like
good.
it. Yeah.
I like it because it has Michael Franks in it.
Michael Franks. Which one's Michael Franks?
He's the old guy who comes back in NCIS and bothers.
Takes
Gibbs calling Gibbs Proby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
He's only in like 10 episods out of 300.
Right. I was gonna say that's way in the early episodes. Yeah, we're past. But no, he's good. Yeah, you're right. He's good.
So I think Tony and Ziva is gonna depend a lot on because it seems like it's just them. Like there's not really a supporting cast.
Right.
And so a lot of it's gonna depend on how much they can still get out of that relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole show really doesn't, I mean, it's the exact same episode. Every episode's the same. It's just that the interaction of the characters has always been a good show to watch.
And also they do the thing that I think is a mistake, which is they put the baby in danger.
Yeah.
And so it's basically 10. I don't want to watch 10 episodes of parents hunting down their baby from assassins.
Bring me back my baby.
That just seems.
I'm
in. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't.
Okay, Roberta. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, Roberta.
See you next week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of any other movies that I.
So Tulsa King. Did you watch Tulsa King at all? The second season of it's dropping here in about.
No, I can't stand Stallone. He's like the Jared Leto of those guys.
It's really good. I'm not a huge Stallone guy, but he plays a mobster in this, and it's really good.
Here's my thing.
I don't like the actor that he's become. I don't like the way he acts now. He's all because he's all got all the plastic surgery stuff going on.
Yes, I'm super distracted by his face.
Yeah, me too.
Because he
I'm the same way. I just can't get past him. I love him, but I can't get past him.
Tulsa King is really good, though. Very good. Oh. You got to try it. Get past his face and try it.
Yeah. I can do some artwork and just listen to it, and then I probably.
You know how many times I've heard that out myself? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
Those are the two things that we're looking forward to in September is Tulsa King and Tony and Ziva. So
if you've got Amazon Prime, I posted this on my Facebook page. It turns out to be really good. I thought it was. It's a show called Deep Cover. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
it's some little crap throwaway show that they probably spent $50 on. See, this is where the money should go. Stuff like this. Where it's just it turns out it's basically three stand-up comedian kind of improv people that end up everything goes to hell when they try to get hired by a cop to go do one thing, and then they end up doing a drug deal, and then they end up killing people, and then they have to keep pretending like they're bad guys, and then it just keeps piling on. It's the thing that makes if you ever watch Seinfeld and George would make your hands get all sweaty because of just the way that he would mess around, and the whole thing just keeps piling on, and it keeps getting worse, and they have to keep acting like they're people that they're not, and it gets more and more and more, and it's pretty funny. You guys should watch it.
It's the guy from it's Legolas, isn't it? It's
it's him. Yeah,
Orlando Bloom.
It's Orlando Bloom.
Yeah,
really.
And then it's Ron Howard's daughter, and then the dude from Ted Lasso, the nerdy the guy that was the
little guy
coach. Yeah. No, it's great. It's really good. You should watch it. It's pretty fun.
I recommend it. It's not like laugh out loud funny. In terms of it's not jokey. It's not like naked funny.
I think it's really smart.
Dark humor.
It's kind of smart, and they did spend a lot of money on the effects and stuff. I like that deal with the grenade. Do you remember that? I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah. Well,
you gotta watch it.
Dark humor. You guys have seen Jojo Rabbit, right?
I haven't.
No, you keep telling me. No, I need to go watch it.
What? It's one of the best movies made in the last decade. What?
It's funny Hitler.
It is. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
So good.
I don't know if I can go there.
Oh, but it's so good. It's dark humor.
It's Taika Waititi, right?
It is. It is. Yeah. And he's the one who plays Hitler. I guess he probably couldn't get anyone else to do it, but he is so funny. So funny.
I don't know.
ScarJo is good in it. Probably one of the best movies I've seen in the last 10 years. Yeah, it's a few years old now, but Agent Cub says, "What do you guys have against Jared Leto?"
Mike, you want to handle that one?
How many hours do you have? Ever since Jordan Catalano on My So-Called Life, and it just starts there.
Yes,
and it just downfalls, and it's one of those things when you're watching Fight Club and he gets to that point where he just absolutely is busting Jared Leto's character into the cement. It's like, I just can't stand him. They're just up and down when he comes on screen. And he's one of those guys that he's my age and he just keeps on trying to look younger and younger for everything. And it's like, buddy, give it up. for one thing, you're not an actor, and you're just kind of, I don't know who you got, what crossroads demon you made a deal with to become an actor, but
he's
so I don't guess you watched Morbius then, did you?
No,
hell no.
No,
I watched Morbius.
No, Mike speaks for me on all matters related to Jared Leto. I won't give that. I won't give that guy a dime of my money.
Cosmic Time TV says, "Hey guys, what's up, Martin?
Martin, what's up, Martin?
You're catching us. Y'all can't see this, but I think this is the highest number we've ever had. What's the highest number I've told you guys?
100.
We were upper 90s at one point.
Yeah,
there's 108 people watching us right now.
Oh,
108 people. Thank you all. Thank you all. Now it's 110. What's going on?
If you're Jared Leto fans, we apologize, but we're not taking that
we're
back.
so sorry.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
I hope
all of you out there,
they need to go back to the beginning and
take a minute,
20-minute discussion about parking backwards.
Take a minute right now. Like, subscribe,
please
follow us. There's a whole bunch of you on there, more than has ever been on here before. So whatever you're doing, wherever you're watching, let me see if I can tell where most of you are on Twitter. Oh my gosh, everybody's on Twitter, but just a couple. Be sure you go follow Silverline Comic on Twitter here, because you're not all on Silverline. Most of you are, but make sure you go follow Silverline Comic here on X. Excuse me. And then also go over to the YouTube channel, because we just found out. We just noticed it this last week. We're just shy of 500, and apparently 500 is what you need to get monetized or whatever. So you guys go over there and like our Silverline Comics YouTube channel.
My salary will double.
Hey, yeah, if everyone comes back next week, we'll trash another Jared Leto movie.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
David Splash says Stallone. I should guess Copland. I have not seen that one.
Copland was pretty good.
That was before he had a lot of face work done.
He did before that. And you weren't talking like this the whole time.
Martin says he saw us on X, but he jumped over to YouTube. Yeah, he's one of the couple that's on YouTube then. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate that. All right.
Are we going to see Martin at the show?
Martin, will you be at Daytona Beach Comic Con?
In non-Daytona Beach.
I'll let folks know. So yeah, that's before we get out of here. Tommy and I will be at Daytona Beach Comic Con this Saturday and Sunday. So you guys plan to
We're
come
even going to be at a show next Sunday too.
What's that?
We're at a show next Sunday.
The following Sunday.
Yeah.
That's right. That will be in Jacksonville.
No, it's in the beach thing.
St. Augustine.
Augustine, yeah.
Yeah, St. Augustine. You're right. Yeah. Sorry.
Do you guys have a schedule book? Will you write all this down? Or you just
it's on my Google. Yeah, I remind Tommy. It's on my Google calendar. Martin says no, he did not get the invite this year.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
But Martin is going to the Ocala Comic Con. The guys that I can't get to respond to me. They're in my backyard, and I can't get them to answer me. So
maybe you should apologize to Jared Leto.
I don't even have anything against him.
He likes Jared Leto stuff.
Oh, well, maybe it's just Mike and it's just Mike and I.
I don't know that.
Want me to call Jared up and apologize?
Yeah. There we go. See, Martin says I'll be at Ocala Comic Con September 20th to 21st. We will not be there. At least, Tommy, did you get the invite?
No. I'm still open.
We didn't get the invite. Yeah, me too.
We can make it a 3 weekend in a row thing if they give us a holler, of course.
All right, so on Tuesday, that Silverline show on Tuesday.
I can't wait. I got to hold hear this because it's a big long description.
Creating great bad guys. The crew discusses how to make bad guys that stand out in comics, how to write them in a way that makes them multidimensional and threatening, how to draw and color bad guys in a way that gives them gravitas.
Don't hire Jared Leto.
That is Tuesday. The Wednesday Whammers are going to have guest Dan Seen. Dan is a publisher of Argo Comics, as well as the company's Thunder Zone Comics in print. With a proven track record of 20 years as publisher of Argo Comics, Dan has published 47 issues of his flagship title, Argo 5, with over 100 comics published within the 2 imprints. Dan has been on with us before, and I think he's been on multiple evenings with us. So Dan is also a fairly regular. I'm sure he wouldn't mind saying this because it's printed in the books. He's a fairly regular supporter of our campaign. So that's on Wednesday. Next week, Tommy, you're not gonna make it next week, maybe?
If I make it home in time.
Yeah. Next week, it may just be Tom, Mike, and Roberta, unless we can convince maybe Jose to. Jose will be with us too.
We should invite him.
Yeah, he sure will.
Yeah, Rob Davis might be willing to join.
What are we going to talk about?
But Tom will be the host that week.
I'm just finding this out now.
Who's stronger, Bugs versus Daffy, Thor versus Hulk?
Oh, that was one that we were going to do a couple of weeks back.
Yeah,
that got moved.
Tom
hosts.
I had notes on that one.
Silver Sunday crew discusses classic character strengths and weaknesses. That is next week.
All right.
So you guys be sure to tune in. Oh my gosh. We talked about this a little bit, didn't we? Martin says, I just got Raver issue 2 in the mail. No editor listed. It was you, Roland, right? It was indeed me.
No,
yeah. Too much time has passed. I don't care if he knows now.
All right.
It was indeed. Oh, it all depends, Martin. As long as that's the Malibu version. I did notice that he had it. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter, but I think he had it reprinted with somebody else here not too long ago.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. I didn't see that, but as long as it's the Malibu version, Martin, yes. Oh, he goes, yes, it was. Okay. Let me get back to the videos here to find our end. Well, anything else before we say goodnight?
Nope.
I just want you guys to know that if those are the only things that twist my knickers, then I am.
You're in pretty good shape.
You're in good shape.
That's right.
No therapy for you.
No therapy this week. I can save the money.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember to make mine Silverline. Good night, everyone.
The video doesn't work. Dumping all my drink out on my tip.
Hi, I'm Dave Dorman. Make mine Silverline.